What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? When beloved actor Tommy Tiny Lister suddenly died in December 2020, many people speculated his cause of death to be due to complications from COVID-19. The LA coroner's office at the time could not make a determination, but said that they would in the near future. Here we are 4 months later, and that time is now. The culprit, heart disease. According to the official autopsy, Tiny reportedly died from hypertensive and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. Also, the report said that the autopsy revealed he had fluid in his chest. Additionally, he had an enlarged heart with high blood pressure, poor circulation in his legs, and coronary artery disease. He was pretty much a walking time bomb. And this, fam, has a lot to do with how we eat, what we drink. We really got to pay close attention to that. I know so many people who have died like that. So many. It's a scary thing. So basically, they're saying that his arteries were clogged. Fat, cholesterol, and other substances, calcium, all kind of things, can clog your arteries. And what happens is that it makes your arteries thin, and which makes it harder for blood to flow. And this type of thing kills people all the time. But Tiny, man, Tiny was a good dude. He was really beloved. I really hadn't heard like one person say a bad thing about him. That's some good living right there, right? I mean, not that because somebody says something bad about you makes you a bad person, but, he seemed to have a lot of good energy, man. People were really shook when he died. He was only 62 years old. That's very young, 62. Especially somebody like that who always lit up a room, had a lot of energy, People liked him, And it didn't hurt him that he had a iconic role, in Friday with that D-boy role. I mean, I know he played other roles in other movies and stuff like that, but man, sometimes, man, you get that one role, man, and you own that thing. And you can't see nobody else ever playing that role. And that was it. That was it. You know what? I think there was talk of another Friday. As much as I love D-Boy in that role, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fan of the franchise Friday. I would be very interested to see what Ice Cube did with that role. I would be interested to see if he would try to put somebody else in that space, or maybe, D-Boy got a cousin or a brother, or a son that come up, and now he bullying people or whatever. That would be something to see, I would watch that. I would watch it. I'm not like some people. Some people get caught up in certain movies and they like a film and they can't see any other film, even if that film is in the same franchise, if that film is a sequel, they can't see it any other way. No other film can ever compare to it, and all they do is down the subsequent films. They just, no matter what you do, you can't please them. I'm not like that. I feel like films are like sequels are supposed to complement the original, right? I don't think it's supposed to compete with the original. But that's just me. Big loss, though. Big loss. But, according to the medical examiner, we now at least have an idea of what took him out. I know that he was talking about battling COVID-19. That's why a lot of people thought that he had it, because his last interview he was coughing and stuff like that. He was showing symptoms of COVID, and he talked about how Obama and I think was it Bush and Clinton was taking the vaccine, so he was going to take it too. He couldn't wait to take the vaccine, but apparently, according to the medical examiner, that's not what killed him. R.I.P. Tommy Tiny Lister. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.